Hello, I'm Filip Davidse and this tutorial is about breathing. In the previous tutorial I explained a little bit about the basics. Now I will go one step further. How can we breathe in the most efficient way? Well, normally people breathe like this. So I exaggerate a little bit, of course. But what you see is that their chest and their shoulders go up and the air only stays in this part of their body. Okay, well, if you play wind instrument, saxophone, clarinet, doesn't matter, or if you are a singer or an athlete maybe, it's usually much better to breathe with this area. So try to get the air all the way down here. This sounds very strange in the beginning and it feels very strange also, but eventually you will notice that you will have more control over the air. It takes less energy to breathe and to produce a sound, and it's actually more relaxing in the long run. So you can try to have the feeling that by breathing in, your navel, this area, expands outwards. You can check this by putting a hand on your belly. And see if you can push your hand away, not by using the muscles of your stomach, but just by breathing in. In the beginning this is very weird, I know, and it won't be easy, but after some practice you can also put your hands in your side. It will become natural. So that's the first step, and this takes some exercise. Take your time, maybe it will take some weeks before you feel comfortable with this. Then, next step, play the note. It's a good idea to practice long notes. Long notes with a crescendo or decrescendo. I will give an example. You can keep your hand on your stomach just to check if you can keep part of your attention on this area the whole time while playing. So, first check if you breathe in correctly. Okay, I think that went fine. I had my attention here all the time, and when I played the note, I could feel that my breath was coming from this area. Now, I will do it in the wrong way and just see what the difference is. So I will use this area to breathe in. Well, immediately I noticed a couple of things. Firstly, the note wasn't as beautiful. The crescendo was much smaller. I couldn't play a loud note very easily. It's more tiring for me to play in this way. If I would have to play a long piece with a lot of strong notes like this, I would be very exhausted at the end of it. And it just feels more uncomfortable. So this is a very important point. If you are a wind player, saxophone player, doesn't matter, that you should breathe using this area. And eventually you might notice that if you practice this a lot, that you will start breathing like that all the time. All day long, in everyday life. So not just when you are playing the saxophone or clarinet or flute, whatever, but all the time. And that's very good. So these are good exercises. Just first step, just try to see if you can breathe like that, not in a natural way. Keep your attention focused here. Then next step, play long notes, high notes, low notes with a crescendo or decrescendo. And then the next step is to try it in a piece. Because usually if you start trying it out in a complicated piece, you don't have enough attention left to keep your breath steady and controlled, because you have to think of the note and melody, whatever. So try to build it up step by step. And if you're not used to this, the whole process might take some weeks or months even, and that's fine. Just gradually it will become more easy and natural, and then eventually you will have a lot of benefit from this. Okay, good luck.